Vegetarianism is big in the modern world. However, it's more than a simple change, a simple health change or diet. It's actually a choice. Yet there are a few aspects to it that interest me. And one of these aspects was vegetarianism in religions, especially Asian religions. And I'm going to discuss two major Asian religions, Buddhism and Hinduism, and how they view both vegetarianism versus meat eating now and then. Okay, so let's start with Buddhism. Buddhism, they were denied meat unless it was given into their bowls, begging bowls in a way. Unless it was in the begging bowls, they can eat it, except for three things. One, if they know it was killed for the monks themselves. Two, if it was part of 10 meats: man, horse, elephant, snake, tiger, leopard, hyena, and bear. Or if it was raw blood and meat, unless needed for strict sickness. And this is evident in the Sutta, which Buddha taught that material food is not for pleasure, not for comeliness, not for indulgence, or for sheer personal charm, but for sheer necessity of living. This is because killing, harming, or eating any meat is actually harming both the animal that was killed, slaughtered, or harmed, and the man who did so. Why they had this is because it was a lack of compassion to any of the animals. And this compassion was in the form of enhaism, or non-harmfulness, which was Buddhism's doctrine, in a way, reframing or harming other or injuring other sentient beings. However, after Buddha's death, the path of vegetarianism split into two sects. You have Theravada and the Mahayana. The Theravada were more of the central ethical vegetarianism, where they had self discipline, restraint, and renunciation from eating meat. An aspect that they must inflict the least amount of pain. This is why they ate plants, because plants had fewer suffering than animals did. Compared to the Theravadas, the Mahayana, self-restraint and discipline, they were more of helping other people's suffering go away by helping their suffering, other people's suffering, or animals in that aspect. They themselves have compassion, and this allowed them to ascend into better realms. Like there was actually 6 realms. There were the gods, which are the Davas, the Isunas, the humans, ghosts, animals, and hell beings. Now, shifting over to Hinduism, they actually had, a vegetarian was called a Sakahari. Now, there was 5 reasons why in their religion you want to be a Sakahari, because first was Dharma, this was divine law. This was their way of saying that of enhaism, to achieve compassion and togetherness with the others. You had health, that they that one that ate plants had less major diseases, that you would live longer, healthier, and more content lives, that the environment was not being affected in the way that entire forests will have to be torn down for pastures, that there was no erosion of the topsoil, there was no air or water pollution either. Now, the two biggest ones for the two bigger reasons is karma, which if you inflict pain, harm, or killing of an animal, you unexpectedly, directly or indirectly, will inflict the pain to yourself in the future time. And then consciousness. Consciousness was the grosser chemicals that were locked into the flesh of the animal when it was killed, when it was harmed, like fear, anger, jealousy, and fear of death. In the Hinduism today of the meat-free life, Basama in the Manabhaharita said that the meat of the animals is like one's own flesh, and the person who eats such meat must be considered the vilest human beings. This is because when a cow or whatever is brought up and you harm it, you kill it, you package it in packages, and then you eat it, you're actually causing harm to each part of that. Compared to the Buddhist, Hindus have actually stayed strict time over time because of the strictness. The strictness is that because they cannot eat pork because it is unclean. They cannot eat a cow because it is considered sacred. But this must mean that other meats are good to eat, and there are a few Hindus that do actually eat meat guiltily. And this actually brings up my conclusion, because there is actually a choice in the world, and it's evident in all vegetarianism. Even in religions, there's a choice. You could stay strict with your doctrines, like you don't eat these kinds of meat, like the Buddhists, or you stay strict with the terms that I described for the Hindus. Thank you for coming.